So good anxiety pushes us to prepare because it's important to us. We do something
nice.
about it. Pero kapag unhealthy anxiety, it paralyzes us. When we believe our anxiety, we stop believing in ourselves. A lot of us get stuck kasi. That's the thing with anxiety. It's a cycle. Natatakot ka na sa mga maraming bagay kasi ina-avoid mo na sila. So you overcome anxiety, number 1, by understanding what's the worst thing that can happen.
There is so much about life that we are expected to know, and so little of it was ever taught to us. Life loading is the space to fill in those gaps, the practical things, emotional things, things that make living feel a little less like guesswork. I am Rika. Welcome to Life Loading, and I'm glad that you are here. So, before anything else, we've got an exciting episode for today. Inuunahan ko na kayo. Pero exciting din ang mga comments nyo. So I want to read one again. This is from the episode We Don't Need Answers, We Need More Questions. We have one from Demi Catherine. Love this. It reminded me of the way God interacts with people throughout Scripture. He rarely begins with a lecture. Instead, He often begins with a question. Where are you? Genesis 3 verse 9. Who told you that? Genesis 3 verse 11. I'm so happy that you guys are not only like saying thank you sa podcast or ang galing mo or whatever, right? Nagdadagdag pa kayo ng more knowledge dun sa ating napag-usapan. So thank you for even enriching the topic further. And today, ganun na naman ang i-expect natin sa inyo. High na expectations ko, no? Sa mga listeners natin. Dapat ganun, di ba? Na parang all of us get to say something. Especially with this topic because I feel like the awareness that we have for this one. So it's called anxiety, right? What is anxiety nga ba talaga? And when is it just stress? Diba? Parang, this is normal stress. Then this one is really a disorder. We're going to talk about that today because I really feel like so many people go through this and they don't really have a word for it or they can't really even explain themselves. And it has become one of the most common mental health concerns today. Anxiety here, anxiety there. Pag nagbukas ka ng social media, panay ito yung big word, di ba? And people still don't know exactly what it is, understand it, and actually when to ask for help. So in this episode, I have someone with me that I have just met today, but surprisingly, we are connected in so many ways. So I'm just so happy to sit down with Maxine Hiron. Is it Hiron or Gira? Yeah, Hiron. A licensed psychologist in the Philippines and is a registered substance abuse counselor at the California Drug Treatment Program to unpack for us what anxiety really is and how we can respond to it with greater awareness instead of fear. Hi, Maxine!
Hi! Very nice to meet you.
I know, I'm
Thank
so
you
happy.
for having me.
Thank you, Mike, for suggesting Maxine. Because when I suggested na gusto kong pag-usapan yung anxiety, he was the one who said, maybe this person. And I'm like,
thank you.
okay, I don't really know her. But if you recommend her, let's go and have her as a guest. And I have seen many of your videos na pala floating online. You have been such great help to all of us. Kasi marami naman dyan lurkers lang online, di ba?
Yeah.
And they need help na pala.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that. Pero bago yun, I wanna ask first, all of my guests, I ask this question. What are you into?
Ooh, okay. I personally love riding big bikes. I love being alone, riding on my own, and then in a group. So it gives me that parang balance of mag-isa ko, but I'm riding with a group and I'm seeing a lot of good things. I'm not on my phone. So I find it as a really good adrenaline-giving yet safe. Kasi mga karide ko sila Kuya Kim, Sama
Gusto ko
G,
yung
mga
safe. Napataas yung kilay ko. Okay.
Yeah, so I love doing that. It gives me anxiety.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Right.
You have to explain that to us later. Kung bakit good, parang in that sense, you're using anxiety as a good feeling, right? But before we get into that, paano ka na pasok sa motorcycle thing?
No, I started during the pandemic. I bought a bike. Tapos sabi ko, gusto ko lang siyang matutunan. I think a lot of us, we had our own version of what you zoned in during the pandemic.
Right.
Mga ube, cheese,
But
pandesal.
for you, it's stuck.
For me, it's stuck. It really started with the motorcycle. Minamodify ko siya.
Wow.
Oo. Kasi kinakalikod ko lang.
Ka.
Yeah. I'm the first in the family, actually. Lahat sila nung nalaman nagmumotor ako. What? Talaga.
I know.
So my mom, I had to hide it from my mom. I had to, it started as a hobby. And then I found people, very
Community.
important sa riding,
Yes.
ang kasama mo. Kailangan safe din sila. Ayaw mo yung paerehan, diba? So that to me stuck with me kasi it was a good self-care, I'd say. Parang nakafocus ka lang sa isang bagay and your safety. Hindi mo siya ginagawa out of galit. It was really a good balance.
Are there a lot of women who do it?
I don't have a group. A lot of my friends ask me that, may mga kagrupo ka bang babae? I don't ride with girls.
So, puro boys talaga.
Puro boys.
So, when you ride talagang mag-isang babae ka lang?
Oo. And I only say that because I find that pagkasama ko kasi yung mga lalaki naka-proper gears, yan ang non-negotiable. I have to trust who I ride with.
Right.
I have to see how they ride, how they get ready. Kasi may mga girls na, sorry, but for show, tapos masasemplang, alam mo yun. So I take it seriously in that way. Na kailangan safe pa rin.
Pero meron pa rin namang ibang babae
Yeah,
you
definitely.
just don't ride with them because you don't know
Maybe
them
I
probably.
don't know. Yeah, most likely.
But meron.
But meron, definitely. There are a lot na masasabi ko na ina-idolize ko rin naman pagdating doon. But I find that I gravitate towards men na mas madali sila kasama. I guess. So,
dapat ma-psychologize mo.
I guess
Kung
it's also
bakit
because I
ganon.
have 2 brothers. So I get along with them. I trust them better. Mas nakikita ko na mas experience ganon. So
Alam
dumidikit
mo,
ako doon.
I have a theory kaya tayo magka-vibe kasi I also have 2 older brothers. I have 3 but the older ones are brothers din.
Diba?
I have 1 ate pero 2 kuya. Tapos yung isa sa kanila actually is a rider as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he was the one who sold Knucklehead.
Okay.
To Kuya
I've heard of
Kim.
it. Oh!
Yes!
Shout out Kuya Kim!
Yes! Okay, now the
Yeah.
connection is there. Like
correct.
Kuya Kim and all. So, but yeah, that's so good to know that your hobby is like, it's a male-dominated space, but you're in it.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice to hear that, there are women who actually like,
Yeah.
ano ba tawag sa kanya? Sport ba siya?
Hobby.
Hobby.
It's extreme, I guess, sport joke. Yeah. But it's
Okay.
dominated. It's definitely, I've seen a lot of women who tried it. And alam mo, girls and women, we can ride too. It's just that I really think na when you surround yourself kung saan ka mas comfortable, go with that.
Yes.
Never do it out of pressure, out of,
Yeah.
So.
I just appreciate when I see a woman in a male-dominated space, not because of like women power, what have
Yeah.
you. It's just that because, we're in the age of redefining a lot of things.
Yes.
Kasi akala natin dati, basta nagmumotor, pang lalaki lang yan.
Yeah.
So kaya nakakatuwa rin kapag may representation.
Correct.
Na, okay, at least
Kaya
meron tayo
namin.
nakikitang babae na gumagawa nito. So for the future girls out there who might like to get into biking or like,
Yeah.
diba, that kind of
Yeah.
hobby, it's not a limited space for
It's not.
them.
Yeah, definitely. So I suggest that you guys enroll to academy, learn the right things, have the proper
Nag-ano ka ba?
gear.
Nag-enroll ka?
Yeah, I did.
Parang mahilig ka mag-aral.
We talked about
Ang
this.
dami mo nang inaral. Yung binasa ko kanina, inaral mo na. Tapos nag-aral ka pa ulit niyan.
Yeah.
Diba? But that's so true. Yeah. For your own safety, get into it properly.
Correct.
Okay, now, for the most awaited topic of the day. Anxiety. I-define muna natin.
Correct.
Ano ba kasi ang anxiety?
Stress versus anxiety. Ang stress is the response to whatever the threat or pressure is. The anxiety is what happens to us. And truthfully, lahat ng tao may anxiety.
Oh.
Yes. Pero may 2 klase. Yung isa healthy, yung isa unhealthy. Now, what's healthy is when actually, parang ito, pumunta ako dito kasi na-anxious ako eh. Ibig sabihin, importante to sa akin. maraming pwedeng mangyari, but we prepared for it. So good anxiety pushes us to prepare because it's important to us, we do something
nice.
about it. Pero kapag unhealthy anxiety, it paralyzes us. So anything that we focus on in the future, we worry about the future, is anxiety. How we respond to it now depends whether it's healthy or unhealthy. So unhealthy anxiety is when we start to avoid because it gives us the relief pag hindi natin ginawa. So for example, kunyari this podcast and I say, baka ito yung mangyari. Maraming pwedeng hindi magandang mangyari. Pero ang gagawin ko, dahil unhealthy anxiety ko, i-avoid ko siya. Sorry, hindi ako pwede. Why? Because when I avoid it, it gives me the relief na, okay, hindi ko siya ginawa. Ang nangyayari ngayon sa brain natin is natututunan natin na kailangan kong iwasan para maging okay ako. So maraming taong...
tinitrain mo yung sarili mo na umiwas.
Well, technically, unconsciously, yun yung nangyayari. Kaya siya nagiging unhealthy anxiety.
Right.
Because unconsciously, natatakot ka na sa mga maraming bagay kasi ina-avoid mo na sila. So you overcome anxiety, number 1, by understanding what's the worst thing that can happen. And most of us, when we think of the worst thing that can happen, we think of it as a stuck dead end. Wala na, ito na yung mangyayari. We forget that if the worst thing that can happen happens, we can overcome it.
Right.
So I'll give an example. Kunyari, anxiety-inducing is, may podcast ako later. Baka i-judge ako ng mga tao. May kadugtong yung story na yun. That's the worst thing that can happen. People will judge me. But then there's a continuation. I'll be okay.
Yes. Oh, I kind of do that to myself.
Right?
Like I go as far as, and so if the worst thing happens, mamamatay ba ako?
Exactly.
Parang ganun.
Or kaya like, meron kadugtong yung story na yun, which is, then you're gonna be okay. But most of us, we stop there. Ay, judge ako. Ayoko. And so we relieve ourselves, we give relief to ourselves by avoiding what we think would happen. And the truth is this, when we believe our anxiety, we stop believing in ourselves.
Okay.
Lumiliit yung mundo mo, marami ka ng kinakatakutan,
Tama.
bumababa yung confidence mo, right? Why? Because confidence, I coined this nga parang you confide in evidences. That's why you're confident. Now, you don't have evidences, kaya wala kang confidence. Kasi wala kang evidence na na-overcome mo yung mga bagay.
Yes.
Right?
Which is what people tell you naman. If you, like let's say, ito classic example, you fell from like riding a bike when you were a kid. The first thing that they will tell you, ride ka ulit. Para mawala yung...
Correct.
Kumbaga na trauma ka, ma-overcome mo yon by riding a bike again.
Correct.
So that's basically parang the essence,
The
right?
essence is that nasaktan ka, yes, but pain is part of life and you will be okay after that. Right? A lot of us get stuck kasi. That's the thing with anxiety. It's a cycle.
Correct. And you know, I was talking to you earlier and I already asked this kanina nung nag-meet kami. Dapat dito ko tatanungin. Kasi I have several things in my life that I'm so anxious about. And opposite naman sa ibang so like let's say I bike commute.
Okay.
So people are like, what? You bike commute?
Yeah.
Kind of like your motorcycle biking, right?
Correct.
Na how can you do that? That's so dangerous. And I'm like, but I don't feel fear. I know how to be safe. But then again, there are parts of my life where I feel like I can be, like what you said, stuck and paralyzed.
Yes.
One of them is like flying in an airplane, di ba? Parang when you're there, especially when it's long haul, especially when there's going to be water sa ilalim ko, marami palang ganito.
Yes.
Bakit kami nagkaka-fear na ganun?
Maraming klase kasi yung anxiety. So may social, may phobia, merong general.
Okay.
Okay. So anxiety, basta sinabing anxiety, may possible in the future may mangyari. And the moment yung specifier niyan, pag phobia, kunyari yung plane, sa plane ka lang takot, that may be a phobia. Oo. So
phobia pala is anxiety.
Yes. Because phobia is an irrational threat. parang walang explanation ba't ka takot, basta takot ka dun. Parang ganon. So that's phobia. So kunyari, phobia sa dog, phobia sa ipis, phobia sa madilim. Specific yung fear. But with anxiety kasi, it's again, a potential problem in the future that you think and convince it's gonna happen.
Okay.
So it can be general. It can be worry about, kunyari, invite sa social gathering. Yung wala namang nangyayari in the present, pero perceived mo in the future, baka mangyari. So nafe-feel mo na today yung pwedeng mangyari.
So it's something
Does that
about the
make sense?
future.
Yes. Anticipated siya lagi. But the stress, the fear, yun yung present. Kaya madalas ang ginagawa naming treatment sa anxiety is tinitignan natin yung future and then we ground ourselves in the reality na okay ka today.
So you mean, okay, so di ba kanina dinifferentiate mo yung stress and anxiety? Yung stress ang nafe-feel mo
Yes.
kapag naa-anxious ka.
Yes, it's
Tama
your
ba?
response to it. Parang nakaka-stress. It's the response of your body. Anxiety now is the condition because it's persistent. Ibig sabihin, kunyari after nitong podcast na to, na-stress ako, pero wala na akong stress after.
Okay.
Pero pag nag-linger siya, tumagal, iniisip ko pa rin ako may nasabi at yung nagsistay siya, nagpa-persist, that's anxiety.
Oh, so
Yeah.
anxiety must persist.
Yes.
Kasi, oo nga naman, no? Parang fear lang. Normal fear
Normal
of the
lang
day,
yung fear
done,
eh.
ganyan. But when it lingers,
it's very intense, it's persistent, tapos na yung nangyari, pero nandun ka pa rin, that's anxiety. That's
Okay.
unhealthy anxiety.
and is this a condition or is this just, something that kind of like fear, it just happens?
There are 3 ways we can understand anxiety. Biologically, pwede kang namana mo yun sa parents mo.
I have a feeling I did. Okay.
So, biologically, alam mo yung may mga taong nervyosa. Yan. Bakit? Kasi biologically, the amygdala, so yung amygdala is like the alarm system of our brain.
Right.
Para siyang smoke detector.
Mm-mm.
May mga smoke detector or amygdala na very sensitive. So, onting lang, may panic. So,
So you said na
biologically,
pwedeng mamana.
yes.
So kunwari mo, ang nanay ko ay nervyosa, maali din
most
ako
likely, yes. Pero
Ma! Kasalanan mo to!
So, biologically, that's a factor. Second is your environment or your social. So, kunyari, pinanganak ka sa isang environment na everyday kailangan mo tong harapin, yung social economic status mo.
Mm-mm.
May mga tao na hindi kailangan harapin yun, so hindi sila as stressed. So,
Mm-mm.
talagang environment shapes you also. And then the third one is psychological. How you deal with it. For example, pag na-anxious ako, hinaharap ko. Versus na-anxious ako, nag-isolate ako.
Mm-mm.
So, these 3 factors are what we call ingredients para ma-determine natin ano yung pwede nating i-address para bumaba yung anxiety.
Wait, sorry, babalikan ko lang
Sure.
yung mana ha. Pag namamana mo ba siya, namamana mo ba yung, ano namamana mo? Yung response ng nanay, or
Very-
pag-iisip, or like, how? How do you get it?
3 ways. So, pwedeng biologically yung genes.
Yung genes, okay.
Second is that yun yung kinalakihan mo.
Yun ay, okay,
Oo.
that's what you were
So,
saying earlier.
Yeah. So, environment and your parents. Kasi kaya hindi ko biniblame ang parents but our childhood, our home, will always shape who we are as adults. So, sino ka? Anong paniniwala mo sa mundo? Anong paniniwala mo sa ibang tao? Right?
Mm-mm.
So, kunyari, bawal ka lumabas kasi ganito, madedevelop mo yun unconsciously yung fear na
Yes.
nakatakot pala lumabas.
Actually, I was gonna say, mga nanay pa naman ang nervyosa.
Yes.
The moment, and I was telling you earlier, that the very first instance of like, I feel like anxiety,
Mhm.
no naman pala, sorry. I got anxious also when I was much younger.
Mm.
I just didn't have a label for it. Because when I was
Exactly.
a young person back in mga 2000s, late 90s, wala namang nag-uusap ng anxiety.
Wala.
But I was often rushed to the hospital because
Panic attacks?
yes.
Oh.
So actually, I wanted to ask you about that. Ang panic attack, ano yun? Is that a response of anxiety?
That's also anxiety.
Yes? Okay.
Panic attacks is when your body, kasi 'di ba, brain and body. The brain, when it detects threat, it sends signals to the body.
Okay.
I'll give an example. Kunyari ngayon, habang nag-uusap tayo, biglang amoy sunog. Naamoy mo yung sunog, yung brain mo, sabi niya, uy, hindi ka safe.
Mm-mm.
So, ang sasabihin ng brain sa body mo, huy. So, ikaw,
Ito na yung parang adrenaline rush, ganon.
Yes. So, but in reality, pwedeng hindi ka nakaamoy, pero nag-send yung brain mo ng signal sa body. Yun yung sinasabi ko, nagkaka-panic attack na yung person because the body is responding to what the brain is saying na may nangyayaring hindi maganda.
Na hindi naman talaga, na wala naman talaga.
Correct.
It's phantom.
Kaya siya panic attack is because there is panic and it resembles a heart attack.
It does.
It
I mean, I
does.
was often rushed, I remember, as
Tapos wala sila makita, no?
like parang 20s, in my early 20s. Tapos wala. Parang
Wala.
sinasabi lang na you might be stressed.
Mhm.
That's it. And they couldn't even tell me that, you're just anxious.
Correct.
No word for it.
Correct.
They're just saying that, ang pinakamalapit now is that you're probably stressed. So you need to kind of like relax. Ganon. So I thought as, a younger person, I thought that I just didn't know how to relax.
Yeah. But actually, those are unexpelled energy of worries. Pwedeng marami kang pinagdadaanan nun.
Yes,
Tapos
marami
kang
naman nga.
sinusuppress.
So
Tapos-
ito, sino ang mga prone to anxiety? I mean, okay, sorry. You said that everyone has anxiety. And there's good and there's bad.
Yes.
The unhealthy one, who is prone to like progress to as far as like having panic attacks.
Sure. First is yung personality niya, hindi siya ma-ask for help. Mahilig niyang isolo yung mga bagay. Ayaw niya mag-express, right? Ayaw niyang aminin, ayaw niya sabihin, ayaw niya mag-assert. Second is people pleasers. Yung parang mamaya na yung feelings ko, siya muna. Yung inuuna yung ibang tao lagi. Kumbaga na isa-set aside. Yan.
Okay.
Prone din yung mga isolated. Actually, magkakadikit na yun eh. When you set yourself aside, when you put others first all the time, you don't know how to take care of yourself. Those people who feel bad when they give themselves what they need. Kunyari, like, papahinga lang ako. Ay, hindi, nakaka-guilty. Yan. Prone yun because hindi talaga nila na-address anong kailangan nila. Kasi, Rika, ang katawan natin, nakikipag-usap yan sa atin eh.
Mhm.
Kunyari, sumasakit ulo mo, sumasakit tiyan mo, the body is talking to you eh.
Right.
Because that's how it's gonna tell you, uy, magpahinga tayo kasi, di ba? So you have to listen to your body. When you're starting to have panic, that tells you that your body is trying to tell you something na kailangan.
Yes.
Pero kung lagi mo yun pinupush aside, lagi mong, distraction, manonood na lang ako, palalabas na lang ako, hindi mo siya talaga inuupuan, that's gonna build up. And I will tell you, everything that triggers that sense of panic, iiwasan mo, tas liliit yung mundo mo, to the point na ayaw mo nang lumabas, ayaw mo
Right.
nang kitain friends mo, ayaw mo na mag-grocery, nandito ka na lang. Everything that scares you, you avoid, your world is gonna be very small.
Ang anxiety nakakaliit nga talaga ng
Ng mundo.
mundo. Yun ang pinakamalungkot na nagagawa
Yes.
niya sa'yo. More than the fear, it's just like you're not
Gonna grow.
able to enjoy all that life could offer you, right?
Exactly.
And while I'm listening to it, it's really a problem of response pala, no?
Yes.
Kasi kung may hindi kasi
Yes.
mali na may maramdaman ka. Parang yun nakukuha ko sa'yo.
Yeah,
Na,
tama yun.
kasi ang feeling ko sa pag sinabing na anxious ka, mali yan.
Correct.
Sorry pero lalo na sa mga Christian circles.
Oh,
Ganon.
yeah.
Parang anxiety
Dapat
is
di ka
wrong.
mag-worry.
Dapat di ka
Yeah.
nag-worry. Ganyan. Tapos parang ako, paano po ako nag-worry talaga?
Ang
Ano gagawin ko?
nakakalimutan kasi ng mga tao na anxiety is 3 aspects.
Okay.
Hindi lang siya nangyayari sa brain. Nangyayari siya sa katawan mo. So, pwede yung mga tao nagsabi na it's all in your brain, sure, but not just in my brain.
Right.
It's also in my body. Ibig sabihin, may physiological distress.
right.
Masakit yung heart ko dahil nag-aalala ako. So, hindi nakakatulong na didiktahan natin yung isang tao.
Wag.
Kasi hindi natin alam na nararamdaman
Oo.
niya eh. Actually, ang best response, if you ask me, ask them what they need. Instead of dismissing them and telling them, ano ka ba? Dapat maging grateful ka. Ano ka ba? Blessing yan. Ano ka ba? Hindi ka di ba? Parang magdasal ka lang.
Family.
Because it's true.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Parang, ikaw pa ngayon, pagkatapos mo matakot, magka-anxiety,
Diba,
ikaw pa ngayon, guilty pa. Ay, sorry po,
Oo.
na I should be grateful pala.
Yan na nga. Na parang ang masakit kasi is that the person telling you na dapat maging okay ka, sa totoo lang, siya yung uncomfortable.
Yes.
Pag nakikita kasi natin yung mahal natin sa buhay, mga kaibigan natin nahihirapan, ang gusto natin, maging okay sila. So, finifix natin sila. Ano ka ba? Maging grateful ka? Ano ka ba? Dapat nga. Ang nakakalimutan natin, wait. Ano ba kailangan niya? Tanungin muna natin siya.
Yes.
Minsan, sa totoo lang, Riga, kailangan ng tao hug. Kailangan ng physical na everything's gonna be okay, diba? Oh, everything's gonna be okay. You know that we need 7 hugs a day?
I heard. That's what tsaka may time pa yan, diba?
Yeah. Yung meaningful co-regulation, meaningful na hindi, ito yung a lot of people ask me, ba't ako naging psych? And every time I end my session, I would make sure to mention na we don't need to know the solution to all of your problems. I just want you to know you don't have to face it alone. That is
that
all
in
they
itself,
need.
yeah. I know. Yung
Diba?
parang presence, that I'm here, you're not alone.
Hindi mo siya harapin mag-isa. Nasa tama ka, kaya mo yan. Pag hindi ka naniniwala sa sarili mo, kailangan mo i-surround yung sarili mo ng mga naniniwala sa'yo. So you borrow their belief. Hindi ko kaya to, pero sabi niya
I
kaya
love
to.
that. You borrow their belief
Borrow
because
their
honestly, it's so hard to believe in ourselves.
All the time.
I feel like people more quickly, they would believe in me than I would believe in myself. Diba? So, gusto ko man baguhin yon, hindi, ewan ko bakit hindi ako ganun kabilis maniwala sa sarili ko. But I love your term, borrow their belief.
Kasi we are always the first critics of ourselves eh.
Yes.
I mean, panoorin mo lang yung sarili mo sa podcast. Uy, ba't ganyan yung suot? We always
At
see.
saka we echo what we've heard.
Yes.
All our lives.
100%.
Na parang, lalo na if you've had critical parents.
Yeah.
Then, wherever that area is, so like, let's say, looks, or ugali, or the way that you are, diba? Like, sorry ma ha, pero nung bata talaga ako, palagi niya sinasabi sa akin, ayun na naman yung book mo, nakatikwas.
Oh
Hindi mo,
my God, same.
parang, so in my head, every time I don't have, it's like an echo in my head that, is there anything wrong with, how I look today? Or, but I've overcome na rin kahit papano.
Yeah.
But I realized that, we grow up hearing these things and we live them in our adult lives.
Rika, I 100% believe you because I grew up with 2 brothers.
Okay.
I don't wear dresses as often as I'd like because when I used to wear a dress, mga kapatid ko, yuck. Kasi lalaki sila eh.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
got comfortable wearing not dresses. But then again, I don't blame them anymore. I'd like to piggyback on what you said. How do you overcome it? When you hear it, when it's ingrained in you, how do you really overcome?
Paano
Okay.
nga ba?
First, you need to be aware of it. Na oo nga, no, boses to ng kapatid ko. Second, you need to understand that that narrative is not accurate in the present. It's accurate in the past.
Okay.
So you need to let that go. You need to update your belief today. Kaya totoo yung mga hugot, resentment, kasi galit ka sa mom mo, sa kapatid mo, pero yung past version nila, hindi yung mom mo today. So you have to update how you respond to that.
That's so good. Update.
Kasi, is your brother still saying that to you today? Is your mom still saying that to you today? Perhaps it feels like it because you got stuck in that feeling that you couldn't fight for yourself. Meaning when you were a child, you couldn't say, Mom, that's hurtful. Before you used to, okay. Ngayon, nakaya mo nang lumalaban ka pero sa past na eh.
Alam mo, totoo rin yan na dapat i-update din natin yung positioning natin sa mga parents natin. Kasi your parents are like your authority figures.
Yes.
And sometimes you're already 40, but your authority figure is still your
them.
mom and your dad.
100%.
So, I feel like we're stuck in that way. And I'd like to focus on that now. Na parang you keep saying stuck kasi. And I'm a big fan also of body. Body keeps the score.
Correct.
Because I think it resonates.
It does.
It has its critics, but I do believe that your body can store nga memories and all. So, a while ago, I told her she asked me kung paano nagsimula yung anxiety ko sa flying in an airplane, right?
Yeah.
And I told her the story of like when it first happened because I still remember it vividly, like that feeling of riding a red-eye flight together with like a 3-month-old. I think 3 months pa lang yung baby ko. And that was the first time I realized the responsibility of a parent na if this plane crashes tonight, I would have done this to my child. And from that point on, every time I ride an airplane, I get the stress signals of like sweaty hands, and then talagang kumakabog yung dibdib ko. Tapos feeling ko talaga bawat alog, parang are we gonna crash now? So I can never relax in an airplane. And she asked me, paano nagsimula yun? Kinuwento ko sa kanya. And can you explain? Can you,
Sige,
just for
sige,
our
sige.
listeners, di ba?
Okay.
Ano yung nakuha mo
Ano yung
sa
yeah.
pagkwento ko sa'yo ng experience
Okay.
ko?
So we were talking about how your body keeps score or memories.
Right.
If you notice what happened in your story, 3 aspect kasi natamaan. Itong 3 to yung lagi dapat natin maging aware tayo. Yan yung
Okay.
pattern eh. So emotion, behavior, and thought.
Okay.
So inisip, naramdaman, at nangyayari. Okay. What happened there was, posible na nung pagsakay mo ng plane, natakot ka. Nag-start siya sa emotion. Tapos nung nagkaroon ka ng emotion, yung behavior mo nun, hawak mo yung anak mo, tapos na-interpret mo yun na anytime I can die. So the association of the plane, nakakatakot, anytime I'll die because of this. Ang nangyari, natutunan ng body mo that this plane is scary.
Yes.
Because I felt scared when I was inside of that. And I remember I mentioned to you that the way that you can overcome it, kasi anything that we resist, we avoid, we fear, nandun yung content eh. Nandun yung kailangan natin ma-overcome para hindi na siya nakakatakot. So, I suggested to you, diba, na parang you need to get desensitized to it. So, similar to a concept in psychology na classical conditioning. So, kunyari, ito yung
yes. Inaral natin yan sa college.
Exactly.
Diba?
Ganun yung tinuturo ko na, kunyari, ito yung aso. Tapos, lalapit siya sa'yo, tapos may treat ka, tsaka bell. Nung una, wala siyang pake sa bell. Pero nung pinair mo na siya sa treat, kahit wala na yung treat, tapos may bell, yun yung mararamdaman
lalapit
niya.
siya.
Exactly. So, anything we learn, we can unlearn.
Oh, that's so powerful. I love it.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel like that's the deconstruction era.
Yes.
Era.
Yes.
Na lahat tayo, we're unlearning so
Yes.
many things that
Correct.
the age of our parents actually believed in. And I'm not naman blaming them completely lang.
Correct,
Kasi
correct.
syempre,
Yung
limited
alam nila.
info lang sila
Yes. They survive too.
So yeah, we can learn and unlearn. Okay.
You just have to find that, yung sinasabi ko sa'yo na pattern, na parang, nga no, natakot ako. Na-associate mo lang siya sa plane kasi yun yung nag-register sa brain mo.
Correct.
Pero the moment you associate the plane with something that, di pala siya nakakatakot, you're unlearning it now.
Yes.
So, I think our parents kasi grew up in a generation that success is everything. Success is money, financial, ganito. Until us, we learned, kasi nga na-romanticize natin, hardworking ka dapat ganito ka. We're starting to unlearn it because we find no satisfaction in it anymore.
Yes.
But we can't blame them because during that time, it was important.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just wanted to highlight kasi 'di ba nagsimula tayo sa stuck
Yeah.
na ang isang natutunan ko kasi din sa kakabasa ko, kakakinig ko sa mga katulad nyo na parang we are literally living in the past when we allow that to repeat and repeat and repeat,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Na parang apparently pala kung ano yung emotion mo noon, like let's say nagkaroon ng car crash, ngayon yung may trauma response ka today, kahit wala na yung car crash, that's exactly what happens to you. Can you explain that?
Sure.
What happens to your body? Like, do you really go into that whole emotion all over again?
Yes. So, our brain, you know how like when I was younger or, alam mo yung pag nagka-camping kayo, nagtatakutan.
Oo.
Ginagawa niyo ba yun? Yung madilim, tas may
Of
flashlight.
course. Lahat na lang, oo.
Diba? Okay. So, isipin mo nagkukwentuhan lang. Iniisip pa lang natin, uy, may nakita ako. Natatakot ka na. There. That's the power of our brain.
Yes.
If you remember something in the past, your brain is going to replay it in the body and you're gonna start feeling it again. So, the way I look at trauma kasi, so I have a 5-year-old son, pag tumatakbo siya, nadadapa, ang una niya sinisigaw, Band-Aid. Ang trauma kasi is sugat, tumama. So,
yun yung trauma.
yun yung trauma. So,
Okay.
pagka, ang psychological explanation ko dun is mahilig kasi tayo ng parang anak ko na Band-Aid, okay na yan?
Correct.
Okay na yan? Pero ano mangyari sa sugat pag nilagyan natin ng Band-Aid?
Lalo siyang...
Lalala.
Oo.
Magsa-stop yung bleeding, pero tuwing natatamaan siya, ang sakit. Tapos yung infection na yun, kakalat ngayon sa buong katawan. So that's trauma. Now, how do we treat it in psychology? We have to open it up again. Just like a wound. We have to talk about it again and we have to drain it out. Yung lumalabas doon na liquid, para yan pwedeng tears, laway, iyak. So we drain it out and then we close it properly. So psychologically, what's happening when we talk about our trauma is, yes, we have to talk about it again so that we can see it in a different lens and have power over it.
Yes.
Hindi na tayo nakokontrol, pero nagkakaroon na tayo ng closure kung bakit nangyari yun. You're able to forgive it, you're able to give it away because now you've met with it.
And I like your term na you close the wound.
Yes.
Kumbaga kasi if you open it tapos hindi mo naman kinlose, babalik lang at babalik, diba?
Babalik lang siya.
So dapat may proper work, and that is where
we
people
come
like
in.
you,
Yes.
that's where you come in. And kasi like she's asked me questions already since kanina na parang sabi ko, I never thought of asking myself those questions. So this is really one professionals, and I'm really all for, because I exist in a community where people ask for counsel from one another, but we're not licensed, we're not professionals, and I can only go as far as this. Where as a professional, alam mo yung dapat mong tanong at kung saan sila dadalin. Kaya ngayon, papadala ko na sa'yo yung sarili
Pero
ko.
alam mo, sobrang ganda dito, Rika, kasi lahat ng meron ako, skills lang siya, pwede siya matutunan. So for example, like, how do you listen?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, is there a way that when we are around, well, first of all, when you're anxious, what do you first do?
Okay. First is you need I call it, catch it. Parang, na-anxious ako. Kasi pag hindi natin na-catch yung moment, makokontrol tayo nun all throughout.
Okay.
So you need to name it first na parang,
Name it.
I'm getting anxious. And then I want you to name the actual sensation, not the interpretation. Malalim yun. Ulitin ko. Kunyari magkikita kayo ng big person, big boss, whatever. So, na-anxious ako. Okay. Instead of saying, kinakabahan ako, baka i-judge ako, ang sasabihin mo, kumakabog yung heart ko. Tapos nalalamig yung kamay ko.
Ooh, i-separate mo yung interpretation. Kasi we're meaning-making beings.
Yes!
So,
kaya siya work, diba? Kasi imbis na sabihin mo, kinakabahan ako, nagpapanik ako, hindi yun yung dapat. Dapat ang sabihin mo, wait, kinakabahan ako. Ano na-feel mo sa body mo? And then you address the body first. Because
how do you address?
Kunyari, eto, kumakabog yung heart. Paano mo siya papabalikan sa hindi kumakabog? You breathe. Okay, pinagpapawisan yung kamay ko. Paano mo to a-address? Kumbaga, when you're letting your body feel okay, that's emotion regulation.
Yun.
Diba?
Regulation.
So, pag bumalik ka na sa, okay, medyo okay na ako, then nakakapag-isip ka na ng tama. Kasi, yun nga yung sinasabi ko kay Sam na, don't trust your brain when your body is in pain. Kunyari, gutom ka.
I agree.
Diba? Kunyari, gutom ka, pikon ka. Huwag ka gumawa ng decision ngayon. This is not the proper time. So, regulate yourself first through understanding what your body is feeling. Kasi ang emotion at feeling, they're the same. Kaya nga siya body, feeling. It's an emotion in your body. Address it first, and then you interpret. So, kaya may mga tao, diba? Katulad nitong podcast, bago tayo pumasok, parang humihinga muna tayo. Kasi we're getting into the zone of it so that we don't, ngayon pala yung guest natin. Hindi tayo nakokontrol nung anxiety, but we're able to, it's okay, breathe. So start with your body.
Start with your body.
When you're able to understand your body, tas nabibigay mo na, wait lang, I just need a minute. Okay, I'm ready. Then you think clear na wala naman mangyayaring masama. Hindi naman ako kakainin ng boss na to. Ganon. Kumbaga,
Yes.
don't talk sense into someone who's not making sense yet.
Yes.
That's why sasabihin natin na, uy, alam mo dapat maging grateful ka. Hindi. Kailangan mo, anong kailangan mo? Gusto mo ba ng hug? Gusto mo ng pagkain? Gusto mo ng tubig? Pag okay na siya.
So yan din naman ang parang anong gagawin mo kapag yung iba ang na-anxious.
Yes,
Diba? Huwag
yes.
mo ring dagdagan.
Huwag mo rin dagdagan. Na dapat nga grateful ka. Believe me, naisip niya na yan lahat. Baka may
So
kailangan
parang
siyang iba.
parang ikaw din, kunwari mo, I see someone who's getting anxious, I should be highly aware also. Na ano ba okay,
Or pwede
i-observe
mo
ko
i-first
muna.
ask
Ganun
us
ba?
like, how can I help? What do you need? Hindi kasi do you need me to listen? Do you need solutions? Kasi there are worries, sa totoo lang, may mga worries na walang solution.
Correct.
That's why we just have to live by. We just need to trust that when it happens, you will be okay. But there are worries like, kailangan ko ng pabayad sa ganito. May solution. Baka may magagawa ka. Pero kung wala, yun yung sinasabi ko na balik ka muna sa present. Maraming pwedeng mangyari. Yung favorite example ko is like, you're monitoring the weather on Sunday. Tapos kunyari Thursday ngayon. Pag tinignan mo ba yung weather ng Thursday, Friday, Saturday, mag-iiba yung weather sa Sunday? Hindi. Diba? Parang nagsayang ka lang ng
Illogical din talaga ng mga ginagawa natin pag
Yes.
anxious tayo.
Exactly.
No? Actually, ang isang pinapaniwalaan ko kasi I really honestly naman cannot control everything. And I
Yeah.
think a part of it, I feel like anxiety is rooted in a problem of control. Because you want to control the future.
Yes.
But the reality is you can't. So
can't.
like, let's say, going back to the airplane, because I've already rehearsed this so many times in my head. Okay, the truth is it can crash.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't ever control that. If the plane chooses to crash, it will crash. I always just tell myself, then stop being anxious. If this is the last day of your life, you did not add any other day to your life, which is a verse in the Bible,
Correct.
diba? Na parang may nadagdag ka bang araw
Correct.
sa kaka-worry mo, diba? Oh, wag na.
Wala.
Last day mo na nga nag-worry ka pa.
Exactly,
Ganyan. So
sayang.
I kind of like self-talk
Correct.
when I do that.
Correct. Alam mo, that tells me that your introspection mo maganda. First na kailangan natin ma-develop talaga sa anxiety. Boses ko ba to?
Ooh.
Kasi kung hindi mo siya boses, gusto ko yung sinabi mong word, self-talk. That's how you measure a person's relationship to themselves eh.
Ooh.
Pag mag-isa ka, anong klaseng thoughts or paano mo tignan yung sarili mo? Paano mo kausapin yung sarili mo? Kunyari may nahulog, ay, ang bobo ko. Parang, that tells me a lot. Kung paano
Totoo
nila
yan.
nire-relate yung sarili nila.
Lalo na yung mga, yung taong sorry is their knee-jerk.
Yes!
Ay, sorry. I'm
Lagi
like,
silang
why?
sa presence
You didn't
nila.
do anything.
That's
Why are
true.
you sorry?
Alam mo, you'll be a good psychologist.
Baka
Pero
magkaroon ako
kasi
ng-
nag-observe ka, tama yun. What they speak is always the abundance of their internal narrative.
Naku, kailangan may isa ka pang episode.
Marami pa
Kasi
tayong topic.
kailangan mag-stick muna tayo ngayon sa anxiety. May iba-iba rin
sige.
kasing kinds of anxiety.
Oh,
Kanina
yeah.
sinabi mo na yung general.
Mhm.
And you said social, is it correct?
Social anxiety, correct.
So medyo, naman yon, parang it's kind of like obvious what it is. Yung social.
Specific to people.
Ang mga interest ko ngayon is there is what we call health or medical anxiety
yes.
also.
Yes.
Ano yon? Yung parang, because that happens to me also, na parang feeling ko, may sakit ba ako? Mamamatay.
Gusto ko yan.
Tsaka I feel like maraming taong ganon.
Yes.
Nag-Google, nag-chat GPT, may
Yes.
cancer na ako.
Yes, it's
Mamamatay
called
na
health
ako.
anxiety.
Ano yun?
Okay. It is when basta tandaan natin, ang anxiety, yung ibig sabihin niya, overestimation of the threat
Correct.
and underestimation of what you're capable of. That's anxiety. Hindi equal or proportionate yung reaction mo sa isang bagay. Yon, unhealthy anxiety. So, kunyari may bukol ako dito na maliit. Right? Anything that's related to your health, may nakita ka, tas iniisip mo na, cancer to. That's health anxiety. Or kaya even pwede rin siyang, kung mabug yung heart mo, magka-heart attack ako.
Yeah.
Yung lagi ka naka-in tune sa nangyayari sa katawan mo, that tells me na it's really possible that you are always isolated. Like, wala kang relationship dun sa feeling na kumakabog yung heart, kaya ka tumatakbo. Kaya importante yung physical exercise eh. Kasi, alam ko yung sensation na kumakabog yung heart ko at alam ko rin siya paano pababain. Yun ang important sa exercise, yung recovery.
Right.
Yung parang bigat, ang sakit, pero natututunan mo na, okay na ako.
Kaya naman pala.
Yes.
Na makarecover.
Yes.
From it. Okay.
Yes.
So yun ang medical anxiety. Do you think that it doesn't help that we're in the information age na araw-araw na lang sa telepono ko,
Mhm.
merong namatay,
Mhm.
nagkasakit,
Mhm.
or may nagkwento na
Correct.
ito nangyari sa akin.
Correct.
Nakakadagdag ba yun?
Sobra. Just imagine, when we were growing up, we had no access to all of these things. Therefore, we were focused, we were not overstimulated. But because we're always online, we're always looking at uncertainty, which is an ingredient of anxiety. Anxiety
Yan na
is
nga.
uncertainty. So, ang sa akin is, pwede mo rin siyang magamit sa tama eh. So, for example, instead of looking at, do I have cancer, you can look at how to overcome my anxiety. You look at it in a positive way. So, kunyari like, you want to understand yourself rather than, I want to understand this sickness.
Right.
Yon. So, I wouldn't say it's bad. It depends how you use it. Meaning, health anxiety kasi is when you see something and you confirm it na parang, I have this, do I have cancer? Parang fini-feed mo rin kasi dun sa information yung negative eh.
Oo.
So, mas maganda kung tignan natin, kung gagamitin man natin ng Google or ChatGPT, is to really understand na, what am I feeling? I'm having thoughts about this. How do I overcome it? That definitely will help. But if you piggyback on the idea to confirm what you're thinking, I'll tell you have cancer.
I know.
You will automatically be diagnosed when you go online.
I think also parang yung unhealthy kind of anxiety, no? Pag may ganun ka, feeling ko ikaw yung tao na medyo pessimistic. Ganun yung perspective
always think
mo.
of the worst.
Kasi I find that as I get older, may dalawang klaseng tao talaga. Yung positive tumingin
Correct.
sa mga bagay-bagay, tapos merong negative talaga.
Correct.
And I feel like I tend to be more on the negative side. Like ano ba ako, yung worst case scenario. Ganon yung aking perspective palagi na tinatry ko siyang baguhin. Pero pagka ganun nga, parang ito yung mga mas nagiging
anxious.
Unhealthy yung kind
anxious.
of anxiety.
Correct.
Yes.
Ang advice ko doon usually is to create balance. It's not healthy to just be one side or one side.
I see. So, hindi rin naman pwedeng sobrang positive ka lang lagi, no?
Kasi parang kumbaga, may purpose kasi yung dalawang side na yun eh. You're looking at the negative because you're trying to protect yourself. That's really what's happening. Parang baka mangyari to, I'll protect myself for safety. Pag positive naman, you're hopeful. But if you think about it, it's both focus on the future. You just need to focus on both sides.
Right.
Healthy pros and cons, parang ganon. Tapos, by the way, with the health anxiety, my suggestion also there is to have a good relationship with your body, to trust it again. Ang problema kasi, pag may nangyari dito, in-interpret natin negative, magsisend na naman ng signal na negative. So, pwede natin ma-interrupt yung cycle by saying, eto na lang, kunyari, pag buntis ka, you have no control over what the body's doing. You just continue to trust it, to take care of it, even when it's doing its own job.
Right.
So, trusting your body that it's not against you.
Alam mo, totoo yan. Kasi ever since I started becoming fit, of course, wala kang choice. Maiintindihan at makikilala mo yung katawan mo.
Yes.
And you also know when you're sick and when you're not sick.
Exactly.
Which gives you like a better perspective na parang, ito, may sakit talaga ako.
Yes.
Parang ganun. Versus yung
May baseline ka eh. Kilala mo yung
Correct.
sarili mo eh.
good word,
Kaya mapapansin
baseline.
mo yung mga taong may panic disorder or health anxiety, usually, they are not active. Kasi nga takot na sila sa lahat. Minsan ng health anxiety, ano na siya, layers and layers of, hindi na siya yung root eh.
Correct.
Yun na nga yung sasabi ko, nalilit yung mundo mo. Kasi nga, takot ka sa tao, tapos biglang natakot ka na lumabas, natakot ka gumalaw, nagkakaroon lang siya na iba't ibang pangalan, but really, you're just avoiding something important.
Right. Oh, nako. Ano ang ina-avoid
Anong
nyo?
ina-avoid
Yan ang
mo?
ating tanong ngayon. Okay, so
Yeah.
meron tayong health, medical anxiety, high functioning anxiety. What is that?
This is a very common term that we use for people who are anxious but productive and can function. And I will tell you today, kaya nga hindi lang masama ang anxiety per se,
Yes.
is because people are very good when they're able to predict, right? Kasi nagkakagawa ng malaking business, nakakagawa ng mga risks, nakakagawa ng calculated decisions. That's why it's high functioning. But they're anxious.
Oh, so this is a kind of good or healthy, sorry, not good.
It depends eh. Ang high functioning kasi is that sure they can function, but we have to look at what expense.
Right.
Because if the expense is negative and at your own expense, your own tulog, your own family time, I wouldn't say it's healthy.
That's true.
It
Dapat
depends.
holistic, no?
Yes.
You see the person as a whole.
Exactly. Hindi siya pwedeng like, healthy to kasi nakapagtayo siya ng business. But wait, at what expense? Kasi yung laging trade-off, yung gusto natin tignan eh, na parang nagagawa nga niya to, pero ano yung nasa-sacrifice? Because
Correct.
nothing is free. Everything has a cost.
Yes. Nako, nalaman ko nga lang, yung nakikinig ako ng podcast, pati pala pag uminom tayo ng alcohol, it
May
costs
cost.
us energy
Yes.
to actually get rid of that poison.
Exactly.
Oh, so lahat, walang libre, guys.
Walang libre.
Pasensya na, walang
Kahit
libre.
yung mga ina-avoid yan, may cost.
Oo.
It becomes scarier.
Right.
Tapos hindi ka mag-grow, masastuck ka.
Yung akala mo, walang nakuha sa'yo, malaki pala.
Malaki.
Oo.
Yeah.
How about neurotic
Okay.
anxiety? That's the opposite, I guess.
Yeah, the opposite of healthy anxiety is neurotic.
Oo.
Neurotic is when you are convinced that the worst thing that can happen will happen and that you will not be able to overcome it. You're neurotic. Every small thing, you react to it in a big proportion.
And I feel like so many people are like that. I've seen so much of that in my life. Simula bata ako hanggang yung parang alam mo lang na, kaya mo nga alam yung word na neurotic eh.
Exactly.
I wasn't even like into any psychology or what have you. Pero alam ko
Alam mo
yung
na.
word na neurotic kasi pag nakita mo siya, ay neurotic to.
Yes.
Ganon.
Alam mo kung anong itsura nila? Lahat ng bagay emergency. Totoo.
Sandali,
Alam mo
natawa
ba,
ako.
sinulat ko to nung isang araw sa sarili ko kasi I live on my own. So, nilalagyan ko ng reminders yung sarili ko na not everything is an emergency. Ganon. Kasi parang minsan lagi na sinasabi, maglalaba pa ako, ganito, tapos yung tuition ni ganito. Parang, not everything is an emergency.
Alam mo, okay, so dahil marami akong kilalang ganyan, gusto ko tanungin, yung ganyan ba dapat na talaga they go through like the help of a professional?
Yes. Kasi Rika, di natin nakikita na yung constant state of panic na yon releases a lot of cortisol that eventually might lead to autoimmune disease.
Correct.
Yung sanay na sanay yung katawan mo sa dami ng cortisol.
Wow.
Lagi ka naka-fight and flight.
Paki-explain mo nga sa kanila, paano ba nagpapump yung cortisol natin kapag ka tayo ay bumibigay sa anxiety palagi?
Ang cortisol is not necessarily a bad hormone. It's a
Right.
stress hormone. It's supposed to parang, uy, kailangan natin gawin to. Okay lang yon. Kasi nga
Tama.
it pushes you eh. Pero pag yung, nako, hala. Ayan. Tas lahat ng bagay nakaka-stress. My suggestion is to really see someone na just so you can have structure. It's not even because may mali sa'yo, may sakit ka. It's not that. But to help you understand how you can frame a routine na hindi lahat emergency. Baka kailangan mo ng humingi ng tulong, baka kailangan mo ng mag-allot sa ganito. Kasi most of your worries, may solution. It's just that walang system eh. Kaya tuloy magulo. Kaya
Correct.
lahat emergency.
Yeah, I'm getting a
Diba?
sense na if you're a highly anxious person in the worst way possible, it's really a whole lot of confusion. You don't know things, that's why you're scared.
Yes.
It's the uncertain, like what you were saying
Exactly.
kanina, and the unknown. And we're all scared of that.
Exactly.
What I don't know, I'm scared of. So, feeling ko, pag ikaw yung tao na hindi ka nag-take ng time to learn the reality, to get facts, magiging highly anxious ka
Yeah.
nga, no?
Forever ka lang nasa uncertainty.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that. Can you imagine a life that...
Yeah.
And that's why I always say to other people, be certain about the things that you can be certain about. Because not everything we can be eh. So, kung ano yung kaya mong alamin mo na. Para yun, mag-draw ka ng confidence from that. 'Di ba? Kasi kung hindi, malulunod ka lang sa lahat, hindi ko alam. Pero alam mo, knowledge is power, pero information also can be
It can
our
change.
enemy.
Yeah.
Which leads me to the question na so many people self-diagnose online because of the
yeah.
information age.
Yeah.
Ano ba yun? Parang what
May danger din
can you
kasi
say
doon.
about that?
Okay. Like I said, the internet, the information that is accessible to us can be good and bad. Bad because you may be feeding it based on your biases. Okay? So for example,
Dependent pa rin kasi on what you feed.
Yeah, 'di ba? So
Okay.
kumbaga yan ang ayaw natin, yung bias kasi may story ka eh. Pero kapag kinuwento mo siya sa tao, baka yung taong yun mas makita na bigger picture. Baka maliit yung visuals mo about it. So suggestion ko is okay lang to get information there but never use it alone as your way to understand yourself. Because for example, may magka-relationship tapos yung isang ka-relationship sabi, narcissist to. So nag-research siya. Ayan narcissist. Diba? Wait
Oo.
lang, nakalimutan mo lagay yung input mo. Bakit tungkol lahat sa kamalian niya?
Oo, parang tinamaan ako. Hindi, joke lang. We've all done that.
Yeah, we've all done that. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, best to do it with someone who's able to, yan yung sinasabi ko, skills lang naman yun. Training for me to zoom it out, see the bigger picture, help the person understand it. Rather than you have a story to tell and you confirm it through the internet and now you're convinced. That's gonna keep you in that echo chamber. So,
And
helps.
honestly, for me, it's better to talk to a real
A person.
person than just like people or whatever. It might be just a bot
Yeah,
online,
or
right?
what you
Who's
feed
just
it.
giving you random things that, they kind of like connect, but they don't really take the time to look at kasi can they look at your eyes? Can they look at how sweaty your hands got? Parang
Exactly.
na-notice mo ba lahat yun? But I guess when I'm
Totoo.
talking to you, you notice everything, right?
Yeah. Tsaka mapapansin mo sa ilalim ng AI, nakalagay, these information can be wrong.
Yes.
Yun yung for me, like, okay lang naman that we use it for knowledge, but never as part of a solid advice that you hold on to. Kasi, what if biased yun? Hindi ka na, you don't live in an open world. Part of self-actualization is that you're open to experience. The goal in life is not to avoid pain. The goal in life is to overcome it, get to know yourself through it. How do you get to know yourself if you're not having opportunities of that, diba?
Paisip ako doon kasi kung yung goal mo ay evade ang pain, ano na lang mangyayari? Busy ka na buong buhay mo.
Wala na.
Kasi pain is there every day. So I'm like, so umiilag ka
Pero
lang?
pansinin mo yun yung lahat. Lahat ng
That's
anxiety
true.
is always about
Agree.
avoidance of pain, physical pain, emotional pain, yung parang discomfort. Kaya nga lagi sa client, balik tayo kay neurotic. Danger ba to or discomfort? Kasi you act like you treat everything as danger.
Right.
Di ba?
Oo.
So, liit mundo mo.
Kaya napaka-empowering din. Naharapin mo yung fear mo.
Yes.
Kasi doon mo rin madidiscover na, I can pala.
Kaya.
Yung agency mo, doon
Yes.
lumalabas na, I can.
Yes.
Hindi naman pala ako malulunod nito.
Exactly.
Ikaw ba, do you go to
Yeah, I have my own therapist, and yun yung, I guess for me, I was opening this up to my other guesting na masakit dahil sometimes people think, psychologist ka, dapat
alam mo na yan.
Oh, hindi.
Alam mo,
Tao
daming
lang ako.
sinasabi ng ibang tao Okay.
Di ba? Kunyari, Christian ka, dapat. Parang sakit ha.
Oo.
I mean, sa akin is that, yes, I don't teach my clients what I don't do, but I have my own version of anxiety. Sabi ko nga,
Right.
na-burnout ako last week because I was saying yes to all of it, to all my clients. Tapos sabi ko, wait
But
lang.
thank you, nag-yes ka din. Na-guilty naman ako.
Hindi.
Okay.
But the point I'm making is that you have to get to know yourself. Every breakdown is a breakthrough.
Mhm.
You break down because something is not working. You need to figure out what that is, and then you get
You can
your
go through it. Yes. Tama.
Yeah. So,
Naisip ko, hindi ako tinanong sa'yo kasi parang I had this thing in my head before na parang, just like how we go for checkups for the body.
yes.
I think it's
Ganun din
also
siya sa
good to
mental
go to
Yes.
someone regularly for brain checks.
Correct.
Di ba na parang, check mo nga, okay pa ba ako mag-isip?
Yes.
So okay ba yun?
Yes. Okay, ang maganda kasi sa therapy, una, we are legally and ethically bounded to make sure it's confidential.
Yes.
Ibig sabihin, huwag kang matakot na kakalat, na may chismis, na i-judge ka. Kasi yun yung purpose namin We, well, I hope all psychologists, but we're all trained to know our own biases.
Mm-mm.
Para yung nasa-set aside namin yung sa amin and we go inside the person's world. Because, and again, in therapy, you don't have to go to the best. Na parang, oy, ito, maraming ganito. Ang number one indicator is comfortable ka ba kausap siya.
Yan.
That's it.
Gusto ko yan.
Because that's how it will work. Komportable ka. Kasi kung pupunta ka doon, tas mahihiya ka, matatakot ka lalo, matalino nga siya pero na-intimidate ka, it's not gonna work for you.
And I like that what you're saying kasi you're empowering the person to actually listen to herself.
Yes.
Kasi I think what happens to us is that the voices of others always kind of like rule over all of our life.
Mhm.
And doon ka lalong hindi gumagaling kasi hindi mo napapakinggan yung sarili mo.
Yes.
Kung by the choice pa lang
Yeah.
okay, komportable ako kay Maxine, I'll go with her. That's already a very good
Yes.
choice.
Yes. That's a very good way to put it, Riga. I like what you said, that truthfully, therapy is good because you are able to confess it so you can hear it. Yung parang, oo nga, no, ganun ako. Yun yung goal. For you to have insight, for you to understand yourself. And then the second part, which is the difficult part, is accountability. It shouldn't just stay here. Na parang, kaya pala ako ganun. Okay, no. What do you do about it now? Kasi a lot of my clients would come to me na, alam mo yung asawa ko, alam mo yung boyfriend ko, ganito. Okay, it's one thing to understand it. What do you do about it?
Yes.
Kasi yun yung sinasabi ko na therapy can work only if you're willing to take
To
responsibility
do the
for
work
it.
kasi, knowing is just the first
Yes,
part.
correct.
Hindi porke may trauma ako. O so
Yeah.
gagaling ba yan? Pag sinabi mo nang sinabi sa akin na
Yes.
may trauma ka,
Correct,
yung
correct,
ganon.
correct. I
Sabi
like
ko sa'yo,
that.
hindi ako pwede maging, naiinis ako eh. Hindi, joke
Para
lang.
mapapahinga ka tapos.
Kayo lang ang siya lang ang may gift na makinig and to go into the other person's world. But you know what? We've already talked for quite some time now. I still have so many questions, but we can't do all of that now.
Yeah.
You have a time limit. And also, we want to reserve the other topics
Sige.
for
sige.
next. Sana may
Wow,
imbita ka pa
kasi-
namin ulit.
Of course.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you as well.
And before you go, there's always this one thing we ask our guests. What's a quote or a verse that you live by?
Ooh, wow. Wow. Ang dami ko bigla naisip. Don't be afraid of dying. Be afraid of living. I mean, focus on living.
Don't be afraid of dying.
Kasi dying is
Focus
given.
on living.
Focus on living. Parang, wag tayong matakot ng fear of dying, baka ganon. It's always about, are you living completely today? That's it. Because that's scarier.
It is.
It is a more important one than that. Because that will happen. Are you living today? Hopefully that fits into the question.
Oo.
Don't be
It
afraid of
does.
dying. Parang focus on living today.
Yeah. Sabi nga sa Hamilton,
Mm.
dying is easy, living is harder.
There.
So, you're correct in what you're saying. Bakit kayo ganyan mga psychologists? Ganyan din yung sinabi sa akin ni Dr. Randy. Parang
Yeah.
may kayo. But I think a very healthy perspective of the end of life
Mm.
will also make
Oh, yeah.
you live in a better way, right?
You won't be afraid of dying. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you as well.
I think I've met such a kindred soul. Alam mo yun?
Yeah,
Parang
thank
kanina pa lang nag-meet kami. Sabi ko, shucks.
ang gaan nga ng spirit ko din sa'yo. It's very
na-align
nice to
lahat.
meet you. Yeah. Yeah.
So we will have you again on this podcast.
Of course.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
also in my life, I hope that I will have you in my life. Kailangan ko ba magmotor? Charot. Kuya Kim, isasama niyo na yata ako para
Pwede.
makasama ko siya more. But thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you as well. Thank you, everyone.
And thank you everyone for sticking out this long. I hope you learned a lot. If there's anything that that kind of like stuck out and said to yourself na parang, okay, ito talaga yung kailangan ko in this season of my life, please do share it in the comment section below or whatever thought that you might have, any spark or any idea that you incurred because of our discussion. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again in the next Life Loading podcast. Bye!